Welcome to the Maths Master Plaster. Previously, we were focusing on the proofs. We have proven that a line, if the line is parallel to one side of the triangle, and then it means that it divides the two sides proportionally. So now today we'll be diving into the application of a prop theorem, or a line drawn to one side of triangle, and then we'll be working on the application of it. Perfect. So now let's look at the first diagram, the example. In the following sketch, PQ, it is parallel to BC, and we've given that AP, it is 10 units, and also PB, it is 6 units, and also we have AQ to be 15 units, and then this is the value, that is the value of X, right? So now they want us to find the value of X, determine the value of X. And from the proven formula, we know that if a line drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. That simply means that now in this case, we're going to have, in this case now, we're going to have our AP divided by PB to be equal to AQ divided by QC. And then now you can say prop theorem, or line parallel to one side of triangle. Line parallel to one side of triangle. And then you have your AP there, which is going to be 10 units, and then divided by PB, that is 6. We're now substituting. Then that will be equal to AQ. Your AQ, it is 15 units, and then divided by QC, which is X. And remember, we are looking for the value of X. Remember, we're looking for the value of X. So now you're going to cross multiply. Going to multiply that by that. Then you'll have 6 multiplied by 15, which is equal to, and then 10 multiplied by X. 10 multiplied by X, that will give you 10X. 10X, which is the same as 10 multiplied by X. And then you'll have 15 multiplied by 6, that will give you 90, which is equal to 10X. Then now, because you're looking for the value of X, you can divide both sides by 10. And then now we know that this 10 will divide the 10. Then we're going to get 1. And then now the value of X will be equal to, and then 90 divided by 10, that will be 9. Then we'll have 9 units. Then in that case now, our X value, it will be equal to 9. Right. Okay. For the sake of space, I'm gonna remove that other part. Let's look at B. With B, in the following, ST, it is parallel to PQ, and then we given that PS, it is 9 centimeter, and SR, it is 27 centimeter, and also QR, it is 24 centimeter. Right. Now we need to find the length of TR. So we now can agree that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of triangle, and then it will divide the other two sides proportionally. So that simply means we now can say QR divided by TR, it is be equal to PR divided by SR. Then that is also a theorem, proportionality theorem. Now, what is PR? PR, it is the distance from here to here, which that will give us 27 centimeter plus 9. That will give us 36 centimeter. Right. And then now, SR, we do have it. It's from here up until that point. So now we can make our calculation to get TR. Right, QR, that will be 24 centimeter divided by TR, that is what we're looking for. Then that will be equal to PR. PR, we just calculated it, it is 36 centimeter divided by SR. SR, that will be 27. So now we can make our calculation to cross multiplying, then we're going to have 36 multiplied by TR, which is equal to 24 multiplied by 27. And then now we can work that out. Then we'll have 36 TR to be equal to 24 times 27. That will be 648. And then now we can divide both sides by 36. Both sides by 36. Then 36 divided by 36, that it will be equal to 1. And then 36 divided by 648 divided by 36, then our TR will be equal to 18 centimeter. 18 centimeter. Right. So now that is how we determine the length of TR. Okay. Let's now look at the example 2. In the sketch alongside, we given A, B is to BC, AB is to BC. Let's take a look. We have AB is to BC, and then with 7 to 3, and then we also have AB to be equal to 21, and AE, which is the whole of the distance that other side, AE, it is equal to 20 units. Now, the first question is calculate the length of BC. Calculate the length of BC. So now, what we know is that BC, we only have the ratio, right? What do we mean we have ratio? We now know that AB, we have AB is to BC. Then we can say now, let AB be equal to 7x, right? Because we're given it in the form of ratio, we don't know what the actual distance is. But in this case, AB, we know the actual distance, that is 21. But however, and BC will be 3x. We don't know what the value of x is. But when we take the value of x and multiplying it with the number, it will give us a distance. So now, but AB, we know it. AB, it is equal to 21. That will be 7x. Then you will now say 21 divided by 7. 21 divided by 7. Then you will get 3. Then your x value will be equal to 3. And then now, for us to get BC, which is what they're looking for, we're going to say 3 multiplied by 3. Because we now know what? We now know the value of x, which is going to be 9 units. So here we have 9 units. Perfect. Okay. So let's now look at this A. We now going to look at B. Let's look at B. determine the value of AG. AG, it is here, AG over DG. So now we have AG over GD. So we are looking for the value of it. Okay, let's take a look now. So we know that a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. That means AB divided by BC, that will be equal to AG divided by GD. That follows a prop theorem. Now the value of AG over GD will be 21 over 9, which that is 7 over 3. That is 7 over 3. Remember here we have 21, so let's put it this way. Okay, let's put it this way. We're now gonna say 21 over 9, and then 20 over 9, that will be 7 over 3. Right. Okay, let's now take a look at C. Let's take a look at C. With C, they want the length of FE. We're looking for the length of FE, which is the length here. That is FE. FE from this point going down there. Okay, so now AB with C, we know that AB or AG divided by GD, that will be equal to AF divided by FE, which that is going to give us 7 over 3. Why? That line parallel to one side of triangle, or prop theorem. Right, so now in that case, now we can say let AF to be equal to 7P and FE to be equal to 3P. Okay, so now by doing that, now we know that if we can take the two and add them, we're going to get the actual distance from AE. Then we're going to say AE, it will be equal to AF plus FE. And then AE, that is 20, that will be equal to AF. AF, that will be 7P plus 3P. And then we'll have 10P divided by 20. Then our P will be equal to 2. Right? Okay. Now we're looking for FE. FE, that is equal to 3P, and then that will be equal to 3 into 2. That will be 6 units. That is the actual distance of FE. Okay, now let's take a look at example 3. Let's take a look at example 3. In the sketch along the side, we given that BE, we have BE, it is parallel to CD, it is parallel to CD, and again we have CE, it is parallel to GF, and then given the distance 16 meter, EF 10 meter, and now BC, we given that BC, it is equal to 3 over 5 AC. 3 over 5 AC. Now, if I can divide both sides by AC, now that will divide, that will be 1, and then BC over AC, it will be equal to 3 divided by 5. That will be 3 divided by 5. So now, in that instant now, I know the ratio of BAC, okay, the whole of AC, and what again? And BC, from B to C again. Right, okay? That is interpretation. Now, determine the length of ED. The length of ED, that is from here up until here. Okay? So now what do we know? We know that the sides are in proportion. Let's highlight the triangle that we're talking about. Okay, first let's do this. Let's clean up. Right. Okay. So now we're looking for ED. It's in this triangle. So now the sides are in proportion. That simply means that BC divided by AC, it will be equal to ED divided by AD. That will be equal to 3 over 5. Okay, that is prop theorem, or line drawn parallel to one side of triangle. Then now I can say let ED be equal to 3x and AD be equal to 5x. Now our ED is equal to 3x, and our AD, which is the whole of that, it is equal to 3x. That means AD, it is equal to AE plus ED. And what is your AD? Your AD, it is equal to 5x. AE, it is 16 meters. Plus ED, it is 3x. And then now take 3 to the other side, or subtract 3 from both sides. Then you'll have 5x subtract 3x, which it is equal to 16. Then you'll have 2x to be equal to 16. That it is equal to x is equal to x, it will be equal to 8. Right. So now we are looking for ED. Now ED, that is equal to 3 multiplied by x will be equal to 3 multiplied by 8, because we now know the value of x to be equal to 8. The value of x, it is equal to 8. Then you'll say 3 times 8, that will be 24. That will be 24 units. Then now ED, it is equal to 24 units. ED, it is equal to 24 units. Now, moving to the next question, we have CG is to GB. It is now expressed in a ratio form. Right? So, it is expressed in a ratio form. So being expressed in a ratio form, which is, we're looking for this, C and G, D. And the two are in this triangle. Take a look. Okay, let me use a different highlighter. So a line drawn part the in triangle DCE. And in triangle DCE, we know that FD, it is 14. Here we have 14 meters. Why? Because when we add 10 and 14, we get this 20. Okay, so now it means we can say CG divided by GD, that will be equal to EF divided by FD. That follows a prop theorem. That follows a prop theorem. And then now we know what EF it is equal to. It is equal to 10, and there it will be equal to 14. And then it means now we can express that in terms of 5 over 7. Yeah, 5 over 7. Then now in the form of G is to GD. Now it will be 5. It will be 5 is to 7. That will be 5 is to 7. That will be 5 is to 7. Okay, let's now take a look at another example. In the sketch along the side, we have BD. We have BD, which is parallel to CE. Moving forward again, we have FA, which is parallel to CD. Now prove that AB, let's go take a look. Prove that AB divided by BC is in proportion with FC, also CE. So that is what we are required to prove. Okay. So now based in triangle ACE, we know that based on that triangle, we know that AB divided by BC, it is equal to AD divided by DE. Why? That is prop theorem. Prop theorem, or line drawn parallel to one side of triangle. Okay, let me remove this so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, here it's what I'm talking about. This line, it's parallel to this line, right? So now let's take a look at in triangle AFE. We're now talking about this green triangle. Taking a look at that triangle, we now can see that FC, which is the side here, FC divided by CE it will be equal to AD divided by DE. Why is that the case? Because we have a parallel line CD and FAF or FA. So the line drawn parallel to one side of triangle. Then now we can say prop theorem or line parallel to one side of triangle. Now, if we can take a close look at this, we'll now see that AD, we have AD which is equal to FC, and we also have AD over DE which is equal to BC. What does that mean? It simply means that AB divided by BC, it is equal to FC divided by CE, and then because both they are equal to AD over DE, both equal to AD over DE. Thank you. That will be the end of the video. Don't forget